There are a lot of achievements in EU4, and some people have them all. I am not one of them, but I plan to be. Welcome to this series where we will be going through and completing every achievement in the game until I become the EU4 Completionist. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to play some more EU4 Switzerlake, so sit back and enjoy the rest of this achievement run. Alright, we have a loyal Burgundy now, so that's pretty nice. I'm happy with that. And we'll stop building troops for now. I don't want to pay too much maintenance, even though our army maintenance is rather low because we have, again, quantity economic reduces your army maintenance by about 10% total, so not bad at all. Spend a little bit of tax mana here. I mean, look at this. This is so... Look at those modifiers. That's insane. And it's a paper province too, which is just really, really good. So let's dump some tax into here. I believe it has a cathedral in it. Yes, it does. So... Oh, it actually has a cathedral. Oh, that must have been from an event. Cool. So, yeah, let's just dump some tax into here. That's actually really valuable. Haha. Dude, I have such good luck. Look at Caesar. What a name. What a name for a champion. Oh, Caesar, you god. Oh, I love it. You love to see it. All right, we're waiting for colonialism to spread a little bit further. We'll probably wait for it to get to our capital and finish in here, and then we will embrace. It's going pretty quick, 3.5 per month. We're losing a little bit of innovativeness, but we'll get that back shortly. Well, you don't see this too often. Poland is actually beating Muscovy pretty hard. So, yeah, a weak Russia and a good ally for Poland would be pretty nice. Especially if we possibly could PU them later in the game. That would be excellent. So, great things happening over in Eastern Europe. And the Pope has excommunicated Provence. So, we're going to probably declare war on them. I want to see if I can't get somebody to join me, but I don't think so. Ideally, I'd have Burgundy deal with them, and I just try and piece out Austria or Savoy as fast as possible. Probably Savoy, because this is a level 1 fort. So let's go down here and see if we can't piece Savoy out ASAP. Actually, no. You go here. You go here. And then we start the war. And let's wait, actually, for... Heck, we're so close to getting... Well, we can just wait, I suppose. We're not losing too much innovativeness. And let's go to war. You reduce aggressive expansion from the excommunication CB. It's 50% reduced. So this is something you really have to look out for. And it's always Provence that it happens to, because the Pope doesn't like Provence, and neither does France. France is also the Pope right now. So let's... declare, and we'll try and piece out Austria as soon as we can. Their idea is they have diplo admin, so nothing scary to look for, really. And let's go over here and onto their fort. The battle's about to happen. I'm gonna do this. Because they actually have a tech on me, and that's a 2-star general. Shame. And one more. Let's take the institution. And this, I guess I wouldn't have actually been able to take the next tech anyways. We'll see if I win this fight or not. Looks like I am really going to lose to 10. Literally, I have double their men or more. Unfortunate. It's the combat with, really, probably. And tactics, I guess, is a big thing. Alright, cool. Well, we'll just retreat. We lost a few battles, not a big deal. I'm going to take tech in a second, and we should be fine to beat them. Put them in the grasslands here. I probably will win pretty handedly. Cool. I want to piece these guys out as soon as I can. Go here. I will barrage if I have to. France is also at war with Provence, but I have the occupations, which means France is also at war with Austria, so that's really going to help us out. Hopefully they actually relieve our sieges. That would be really sick. Alright, let's just get this done quick. Barrage that. Not quite there yet, but almost. 42%. We'll probably get that shortly. We just need to reinforce these stacks a little bit, and then we're ready to push these guys off our forts. Again, defensive edict. Kicking some ass over here in the mountain forts. So once those forts are upgraded, we'll get even more fort defense. But the Swiss national ideas are actually pretty decent for that. So, not bad. Okay, peace Savoy out for money and war reps. And let's head back over here and fight the Austrians now that we can match them on Miltech. Oh, I guess Burgundy's feeling hot. Yeah, that was quick. Let's get some forts. All right, let's go stand on Vienne and then piece them out. Just standing on the province will do enough to probably get them want to piece out, and they definitely will. So let's take money from them and war reps. So we did this by ourselves. Ooh, we could humiliate too. Wait. All right, money and war reps it is, and that is a little bit over what we can take, and there we go. Money, war reps. Austria is no more. Let's fight Provence, and we can take these provinces. Now, I suppose we can take them, so let's just take some money as well. And one more day. Sweet. So we took a lot reduced aggressive expansion for these provinces. Metz is actually a big province. It's 25 dev, and they're all woods, but this is a center of trade and produces glass and coal in the future, so these provinces are pretty valuable. Let's core them all up, but first, actually, I would like to reduce war exhaustion, but I'm ahead on admin, so I'd rather save the dip to take tech, and there we go. We are now bigger, and we've connected our lands, so we don't have to worry about military access if anything happens over in the lowlands, which are just crazy dev to this game. I don't know if this is always the dev that they're at, because I haven't played in Europe in forever, but I feel like the AI is on a little bit of deving this patch. Liège is actually really, really big. All right, let's keep our power projection high. Let's scornfully insult France, and then England is going to like us a little bit more. So let's try and ally England, and I think the next plan is to use Burgundy's claims to eat France, because that's outside of the HRE, and that's going to help us build a power base without having a crazy coalition. So that is that's the plan next. I think we'll stop expanding in the HRE and look to move out of it. Thank you, France, for being an option, and thank you, Burgundian Inheritance, and my perfect timing for switching to monarchy, for letting that happen as well. Okay, let's unpause and keep going. Okay, so England is now very friendly with us. So we're going to make serious friends with them, and honestly, so I've been thinking about this for a while. So if we go to, all right, here's the map mode. Yeah, Empire map mode. Milan is in the Empire, and they only have like 10k troops. So we're going to do one of these. They're also republics, so we don't have to deal with the royal marriage. So our Diplo slots are now freed up, and January is approaching. We can take tech now and upgrade our cannons and our cavalry. And I can now dump this mill into deving for a little while, because we are done with our idea group. The next idea group will be Diplo. We're behind on dip quite a bit right now, so let's focus it for now. And we can probably actually afford to do this for a little while. We went over relations to ally and royal marry Aragon. They actually will become a Lancaster if their ruler dies because of prestige, and England is more than me, but we could get more than England sooner or later if we go to war with Milan in 5 years. It depends on how long he lives, so you got to go for it. You have to go for it. So we'll give it a shot, and we'll keep going. So, and let's get the Cardinal, actually. The Cardinals are coming in. Let's get the papal influence and use Catholicism while we have it. We'll probably get rid of it in maybe 10, 15 years or so. So let's use it while we have it. I would love for my ruler to just die already. I hate how the color changes every time you reload the game for this map mode. But this, I've never seen this, not once. It is the same color for Hungary and the Ottomans. I have never seen this. This is the most confusing shit ever. All right, let's grab our next tech. We were called into war for Poland conquesting in Bohemia, but we will take our dip tech, I believe, is the correct move. Land force limit and Diplo relations or tax modifier. Autonomy change. Tax modifier is actually pretty huge. We do influence. I'm just looking to get relation slots and more diplomats, really. So I think Diplo is definitely the better move. So let's just, let's do Diplo. Let's get those diplomats here and get ready to roll. And I think that is definitely one of the better combos in terms of idea groups, to be honest. I think this is just great with this particular set of national ideas. So, yeah, let's focus Dip and get Diplo up and running. And the Reformation has spawned, but where? It spawned in England? Are you serious? I don't think I've seen that in a long time, if ever, actually. Wow. Okay, well, England's probably going to flip to Anglican at that point, but we'll see. Maybe they'll go Protestant. Shoot, I haven't seen Protestant England in forever. Okay, so Poland took all of this, and they have their permanent claims on the Ottoman-owned Balkan provinces that will expire. They're not permanent claims, excuse me. I said permanent. They are not permanent, I do not believe. And we're not going to Royal Marry Portugal, but we will declare on these guys, and we will call Poland in, and it'll be a fairly short war. Papal State will break their alliance with us, but I'm sure we can get them back on our side shortly after that. I would really love to have Milan's provinces, so... And we have to deal with the Pope and Croatia, and that's it. And the Commonwealth is formed, excuse me. This is good. So the Commonwealth is formed, and we can Royal Marry them at some point, and maybe PU them. So, yeah, Poland formed the Commonwealth. Sweet. So they're going to be more stable, because usually Lithuania kind of derps around a little bit. But when they form the Commonwealth, they are more stable, and they are a better ally. So that's really good. Trade efficiency is great. We are making actually a ton of money right now. These guys are still disloyal. And our god ruler is now here. Long live Caesar. So we are going to be making a lot more mana. It's 655. Just end of the month here. Please do something good. That cost, dude. We're so lucky. Okay, let's take these two provinces. That'll have a bit of a coalition here. Also, we'll improve with Cologne and Trent and Berg and work our way up. So, I mean, we're doing so well here. This is one of the better campaigns I've played in a long time. It's like my Never Say Nevers campaign was actually really great. I wish I recorded it, but I didn't. I was just having fun with it. Damn, that was so smooth. I've never had a smoother campaign than that campaign. This one is actually doing on par with that. It takes a little bit longer here because that was like war after war after war after war. This one, it's a tall campaign. I haven't played a tall campaign in years. I'm a blobber at heart, so this is really fun. This is probably the best rule I'm going to get, to be honest. 255. I'll take an air like that. I mean, that's actually probably not bad. Okay, so France is at war with Commonwealth, Austria, Hungary. Oh, Commonwealth, Hungary, Austria, Great Britain. I forgot Hungary is not part of Austria. No. Commonwealth got a PU on them, and we will declare war on France for Reims, and we shall take it. And peace out the other allies. That will be fantastic. Okay, let's peace out of the war. We'll take 2 provinces. The AE is getting pretty big, so money, 2 provinces, and we'll just expand, a couple at a time. Our name placement's getting bigger, which is pretty great as well. Let's grab the governing capacity because we were over cap, now we are not. Okay, so we finished a war on behalf of Commonwealth. Now we can flip to Protestant since we got an event to make this province Protestant. We can flip. I'm going to do it. I think Protestant is in general. Oh, 100 prestige. Maybe we'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. Maybe we'll have our provinces convert naturally for a minute, but I can't lose 100 prestige. Not when I'm about to get a PU. If they die, of course, they're 22 years old, but you never know. RNG's been on my side so far this campaign, so we'll hold off a little bit longer. I'm hovering over this, right? So look, we have Great Britain at 44 years old. They would get a noble from our dynasty, but that just means it's a potential PU in the future, so making sure you pay attention to this stuff, guys. It's kind of super big. How many favors do I have? No, not enough. But if I had 90 favors, if I'm currying favors, I can place my dynasty on their throne. It suffers aggressive expansion, I do believe. But it's honestly worth it because you can get massive PUs. Like Great Britain as a PU would be amazing. So let's hope that Charles dies an early death and we can profit from that. So if he dies, then their heir dies, then I probably get the PU. So that'll be pretty great. I would prefer Aragon to die, which would, what that would do is we'd have a succession war between Great Britain and I would probably win that one. and then that would break my alliance with Great Britain, right? So then if Charles does die, and they have no heir, and there's a noble of my throne, I can claim throne and immediately declare war after the truce ends. So I could have Aragon and Great Britain as PUs if everything goes my way. Let's hope it does. Okay, so I'd like Commonwealth and Aragon to come in, but they will not. Aragon has military access, which is unfortunate. I don't know why they would ever have that or a need for that, because their land is not being connected by France, but whatever. So we'll call in Great Britain here. We'll make Paris the war goal. It has a level 2 fort on it, right? So maybe we'll make it this, even though I'd like to have it be Paris. We'll do Paris. And we'll peace out Liège and Oldenburg first, most likely. So, yep. I really wish Aragon would come. I'd like to feed them Castile in hopes of appealing them in the future, but it is what it is. Alright, declare the war. Paris. Haha, I almost didn't see this with the pop-up. Call to arms, Commonwealth. Perfect. For some reason, these guys still have mill access, but Commonwealth is on our side. Let's grab our last dip tech here. This will get us production efficiency and discipline from our ambition. So that'll help us in the fights. We also get another policy. We can get tax modifier, or we can get land force limit and deport. Let's grab that one because it's free. We could grab the tax modifier as well. We'll suffer a little bit of a admin monthly hit, but not a big deal. And look at this. Look at this, you guys. We have our dynasty on the English throne. Sweet. Let's get the royal marriage going. Maybe we get... well, this wouldn't happen while they're at war, but possibly we get the inheritance of Great Britain as a personal union. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, this is our peace deal. Thanks to the Common Blob, we're able to actually win the war. And Burgundy's really stacking their men up. They have about 70k troops. They have more than I do, pretty much. So, yep, we get the money. We take the entire state here. And coalition is pretty minimal. So, yeah, we should be alright to go. So, do I concentrate that? Probably should. Yeah, we'll do that. We're not at war. We get succession war between Switzerland and France, so we'd win because England would be on our side. Nice, 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 nice. And this one would still be succession war between me and Great Britain. That's fine. Well, let's just hope one of them dies. I mean, they're still young and they still can get heirs, but you never know. You really never know. Let's go, dude. Okay. Portugal joined the war with Great Britain. We got the P over Aragon. That is so hype, dude. And we can still get the P over Great Britain if we... Who's that? Austria, huh? Okay, so we need to peace out Great Britain and pray that he doesn't die, and then have him die afterwards, and then we get 2 massive personal unions. Regardless, this is just huge for our military. Look at all the troops that's added to our little vassal swarm here. So pretty solid. Personal unions are the best. I love when this happens. Okay, the printing press is here, so we get support for it in Paris. All right, let's piece them out for war reps and hope that he dies. So now that we're not at war anymore, Switzerland and France have a succession war again. So perfect, that's what we want. And he is 27, so he's not as young as he was before. So I'm glad he hasn't gotten an heir yet. It's definitely possible we get another PU out of this. So let's improve with Aragon, make sure we're buddy-buddy, and let's go back to being allies with Great Britain. I'd like them as a defensive ally for any potential coalition. Back to 200 relations after we just beat them in a war, and they're paying us war reps. Look at that, they're already being useful. Let's ally Castile here and marry them as well. They really did die, and they're, I think France spent favors to get de Voila on their throne. Or as their heir, rather, which is now on their throne, but we'll see if we can't get them as our dynasty as well. Well, I have Diplo ideas enabled, so I might as well fish for PUs, right? Because I can break royal ties without suffering a stab hit, I believe, right? That's a thing. Yeah. So I might as well royal marry Bohemia. just in case. Okay, let's declare war on Savoy. It's gonna be easy enough war. I'll just peace out Tuscany or whatever. I just want to make sure I have high prestige. If I take land, that's fine as well, but I'll spend the dip on it. I don't need to take it without the claim. I don't care. So let's just perfect siege guy. Put him down there. You got cannons, right? Yeah, you got enough cannons. You can go here, and you can be the... Who's better, my ruler or my heir? I guess I can make my heir a general here, and you go down to Tuscany, and you guys can follow. Alright, let's peace out. These guys count war reps and money. Alright, finish the war. Money, war reps, those 3 provinces. That is in a state that we do not have. That one is a state we could have that one, no problem. Let's core everything up regardless. A little bit of war exhaustion, not a big deal. But I could have taken this province too, but not really a need for that, to be honest. So the main reason we did this war was to get our prestige up to 100. Why is it saying minus unlawful imperial territory? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass modifier. Great Britain has more prestige, would have had more prestige than us because they're finishing colonies, and colonies give you prestige. So the only reason I'm not incurring favors and trying to put my... Well, I just meant they already have my dynasty, but the only reason I'm not claiming their throne right now is because I can't get to Great Britain, because I can't have boats, because I'm Switzerlake. Any other campaign, I would have had Burgundy already. I would have had boats. I would build boats, but I cannot build boats right now. Our heir died. He's a 255. Look at this monster. He's almost as good as his father. That is hilarious. So truces expire with France. So we're about to go to war with France. What a good heir. Oh my god. Woof. I'm happy with him. And autonomy change too. That's nice. That's actually nice. We're going to be conquering more land in France. Pretty much immediately. Anyways, let us declare war for Orleans. And I'd love to call these guys in, but for some reason they don't want to. We're going to take our claims on France here, and nothing more than that. Coalition is not terrifying, but if it goes any bigger, then it would be. So we'll just keep this at what it is. And sue for peace. Great Britain is 36. And we can core that up when we get the admin mana for it. So we finally have a monument that we can really upgrade to the fullest extent. Versailles is actually pretty strong, so tax modifier, pretty good. Proof relations, actually really good for what kind of game we're playing right now. Equilibrium, loyalty, no matter what, is just going to be helping you out regardless. And the income from vassals is pretty good. So we don't have any vassals right now, just PUs, which don't give your income, but the tax modifier alone is a good enough reason to upgrade this rather than this. It's going to give us religious unity, which is fine. We're pretty much unified right now. Once we start converting, that might be more useful, but let's upgrade Versailles. Pretty sure there's no other real... I mean, this is not an our nation. That's an Aragon. That's an Aragon. So Versailles should be the best option right now. And let's just dump money into it until we can get it built. And let's upgrade it one more time again and just keep dumping money into it. We're not quite at manpower cap. I want to stay high manpower as much as possible because you never know. But we're making enough money where, I mean, look at the income right now. 146, 68 ducats per month. This is pretty crazy considering that we only have 40% trade power in our collecting node. So that is pretty good. A lot of this is coming from tax and production. So trade is not a big part of our economy. We've managed to dev our way to a pretty strong economy, guys. That is why quantity economic is pretty OP, because no matter what, you will be strong. Here's something cool, actually, though. The Creek Federation has about 426 dev. They're just below Muscovy, just below France. That's crazy. But also something pretty crazy, though. This is our dev. And these are our two PUs, right? So 3 of the top, 8 countries are our own unions. So that is pretty nice. If we can get Great Britain in a union or the Commonwealth, we've united the Christian world effectively. So we just need to keep supporting our heir on their throne, and we should be okay. we'll see what we can do with the Commonwealth. That's work in progress. Okay, if Commonwealth turns around and rivals me for whatever fucking reason, I'm going to be so pissed. I guess we go to war for them. So they can do this on their own. They have a PU over Hungary and alliance with Austria. I mean, they can do whatever on their own. Dude. I have never had this amount of luck with personal unions ever in this game. So we get the PU, right? Look. It's a succession war with Portugal or Castilla, one of the two, right? But we don't even get that. They outright gave it to us. It outright gave it to us. I am the luckiest son of a bitch alive, I swear to God sometimes. Oh my God. I'm a fortunate soul. I mean, this game's over. We're number one great power now. We were for a time, but Ottomans caught up in tech, but now we're for sure number one great power. This is the best campaign I've had in a long time. This is so fun. Honestly, Switzerlake is great. Just play some PU game. Yeah, screw the Republic. Switch to monarchy, ally Burgundy, get some great luck like I did. Not saying you would have to do that, but the best way to do it, though, is just go diplomatic ideas, right? You finish this, you get the lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. So when you truce break or whatever you do, you get less stab hits and more exhaustion and whatever. But if you break royal marriage, you suffer 0 penalties. So for the rest of the game, I mean, I'm at 5 out of 5 relations. For the rest of the game, if somebody is on the verge of being a possible PU, I will send them a royal marriage, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. Like, England had an heir for like a year, a few months, or whatever, but they died from some event. So realistically, they should not have had a chance to die and give me the PU for so long, but for some reason I just got lucky and they didn't have an heir, and then when they did have an heir, he died. So very lucky here. Do not count on this shit happening in your run, okay? I am very, very, very lucky here. I could trigger this if I wanted to. So if I join the Protestant side, I can trigger the League War. When we win the war, right, I will not have truces with people who are on my side in the war, right? And those are the people who are going to be elected to be the new HRE emperor, right? So if I join this side, which that's the thing though, Commonwealth is on the other side, the Catholic side. It'd be great to join the Protestant side and dismantle after I win the League War, right? I do that all the time when I play in Europe, but the Commonwealth. Okay, League War started. Okay, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Austria's war map, but there's no way. Actually, well, I'm only green because I'm on the war in the Scandinavian war, but I think regardless, everyone else is going to kick their butt. So, okay, cool. I'm not involved. Our Commonwealth, you're on your own here. I will take whatever I can get from these guys and peace out. Now my vassals / personal unions will actually maybe help me. What are you doing in Ireland? Seriously? Come on. Jeez Louise, they never help. They never help. Never, ever, ever help. Okay, let's embrace the institution for 400 duckery dues. We will take tech exactly on time. And the next IE group, I think, is going to be quality. I'll get the discipline, excuse me. I will get the discipline idea from this. The 5% discipline plus the discipline from the policy. So this is going to stack onto my infantry combat ability, and this is going to stack onto my discipline, and we'll get bonus cav combat ability. So that'll be pretty good. Well, that's a pretty quick war. We can take these 3 provinces from Venice, and we have minimal coalition, and they're all fighting in the League War right now, so we should be okay. Let's just send the demand. These are all in the same state minus this one, so we can core those all up. And we have a costly embargo on France. We might have surpassed them in terms of a rival, so let's revoke that. Economy actions. Now, while this is going on, why don't we Why don't we flip? Let's take some of these missionary strength bonuses. Sure. And let's start converting. Grab this as soon as we can. And then it's the dev cost one. That's only 5%, but that'll also help. Production efficiency is also really good. So, all right. So the League War ended and nothing happened. They just white pieced it. So now we can get this event, Switzerland and the Empire. So we will leave the HRE, right, and then gain some prestige and diplomatic power, which is good because we are low prestige, which is causing some disloyalty. So it also completes this mission, which gives us more prestige and more dip power. So even better. So we could take tech, or we can dev with this and then click our mission. So let's just dev with it. This province is no longer getting converted, so, or this state rather. So let's just dev production in the wine country here. And then we'll click this. More dip power. And our prestige is back to positive, which means our subjects are again loyal. Sweet. And now we can declare war on France again because our subjects are loyal. So let's do a reconquest for Maine, and then we can take more provinces as we go. Let's yoink this diplomat and begin the war. And now we can take this, since we've gotten a few more conversions and whatnot, so we can get provincial war score cost versus other religions. That's going to help against France here, actually. Okay, let's piece out for this. We can deal with that coalition, no problem. I'm going to release Gascony, actually. I'm not going to get these two provinces, because that's owned by England now, and that's their core. But I can change to Empire with my prestige being high. I accept all those cultures in the German culture group, so that's pretty good. I will do that, and I will do that. Well, while I'm at it, overextension is a little high, not a big deal. I can core that all up. Except for this one, I will release. Go to the dip screen. And I release Gascony. I will reconquest for them. You kind of lost a few cores, it seems, but they'll get all of those back, and these two. Don't know why. Maybe their cores were worked around in this patch. I remember them being bigger. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, we'll reconquest for Gascony. Okay, so our fort's finished, so we can finally get the Alpine Bastion. Fort defense plus 10% for the rest of the game. Now, this one is really kind of weird. We need to be allied to one of their rivals. So, I guess I could ally Venice. Oh, but they hate my guts. My only option. Let's improve with launch shoot. The only option. Okay, here is a plan, right? So we are going to use favors to have these guys break their alliance with Austria. Yes, they'll do it. Okay, cool. Now, they won't join the war against Austria because there's going to be a truce, but Austria will call on Cologne and Mainz, right? We will win this war hands down. Our troop numbers are insane. So we can declare that war. Then we can declare this war. They're allied with Trier. So we occupy them. Once we get the spy network for that. So we occupy Trier's capital and Palatinate capital. Then we ally Burgundy, Bohemia, and Saxony. So let's send these alliances now. Let's get them in these wars, and let's dismantle the HRE. All right, let's do it. Let's send the war declaration. It'll take a minute for some of my troops to get back out of Scandinavia, but it'll also take Austria's troops a minute to get back out of Scandinavia too. So I forgot about a pretty important rule. That one being this. You can't go to war with anybody in the Empire if you're at war with the Emperor, and that is so stupid. So stupid. So let's see. Maybe I can work around it. Are they allied to anybody outside the Empire? Okay, we found the solution. That is to attack Tuscany. We're going to call in Sicily. Saxony. Rothenburg and Palatinate is guaranteeing them, and the Palatinate, and that brings in Trier as well. So let us bring that all in and go to war. Lost us a stab, but totally worth it. It's only 18 aggressive expansion, so the coalition is not going to grow. And yeah, so this is what it looks like now. Really, it's not that big of a war. It's just a lot of tags. They're all one province miners, so we can just piece them out minus the electors, and we should be all right. We are building about 50k more troops in the homeland, so that's not going to help us whatsoever, but we're getting closer to artillery combatability and discipline at the end of the idea group. Okay, Rothenburg gets pieced out as well. And while we have the money, let's upgrade Versailles one more time. That's going to give us more tax as well. And we get war reps from Landshut. Big fight on the mountain fort here. And yeah, they're all running away. Cool. All right, then I get war reps and money, and they're out of there. That saves us quite a bit of hassle. 2 more sieges here, and we can dismantle. This war is actually gone pretty... Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. Never mind. They're going to get that siege, probably. God dang it. We'll have to go back. What we do here is we barrage and assault. And there's only 200-something men inside, so we get the capital. And we're waiting on the end. 85%, dude. Seriously. And there it is. Okay, so we can go ahead and click this button to dismantle the HRE. Make sure our air is good, right? Our air is good? Yeah, he's okay. Okay. I was going to say we could kill him and then do this, but let's get the prestige. We get 1 prestige from that. But the HRE is no more. And since Austria is the war target, we can take some stuff from him. Austria, we will peace out. Thank you for the provinces. And now we can peace out Tuscany. Who is all co-belligerent in this? Palatinate is, right? So I can peace out Palatinate for that province itself is 30 war or 30 aggressive expansion. So I can do this, right? Gives me a truce. All right, the HRE is no more. So we can start eating up all of these German miners and get the Switzerlake. That is probably the last big war we'll have to fight. It could have been a lot easier if I had just been patient and thought things through, but I forgot about the you can't go to war with anyone in the Empire if you're at war with the Emperor modifier that you have, and that's really a pain in the ass. Okay, let's get claims on Franconia and Ansbach. Okay, let's get over with France. That looks good to me. Reconquest for our vassal here. That's the only reason we got the vassal in the first place. So grab the war goal and let's grab their capital. Okay, let's take this. We're actually going to leave this core of theirs because we are going to integrate Gascony and get these extra provinces for free. So let's just send the peace deal to France. All right, we can piece them out here. It'll keep a truce longer with these guys, which is good. So let's piece these guys out for the 2 provinces for a day. Perfect. Okay, so before anybody joins a coalition, let's just keep going to war one at a time. All right, let's piece out of this. 22 aggressive expansion. We're just going to keep going. No one's going to join the coalition. I think we're just too strong at this point. And if they, we have a lot of truce timers, so as long as we keep the big boys out of it, which there really aren't that many left, and we're allied to Castile, so it's about time we do this. That's going to really, really help us out here in the next 50 years. So I'm going to stretch into absolutism as well. Let's just take Ulm non-co-belligerent. I don't really care for aggressive expansion anymore. It is just a number at this point. Okay, so I don't want to destroy my country. We'll wait till absolutism to go balls to the wall. Coalition is going to be large, but manageable. I don't think that even a coalition of this size can hurt me at this point. Let's stay below 80% overextension since we already have 20, and let's peace out of the war. Just be done with it. All right, let's take these 2 guys, and that will make a long truce with Ulm, or with Scilly, rather. No one really new joins coalition, so that's fine. We need the British to send their troops back over to the motherland, otherwise we're out of luck, because we can't get over there if they break the Union, so sure. But I'm going to wipe peace out the second I can. Alright, I'd like to take these non-co-belligerents, but I just don't... I don't want to go too hard. Or up some money. We'll save that for 13 years from now when we get absolutism. Okay, peace out of this war, and my units are almost done building. They are done building up in here, so we're going to just keep this stack here in case this ever happens again. God knows I don't want to lose Great Britain. They are a huge force to be reckoned with right now. Alright, this is big. We get the artillery compatibility and the discipline. And we can get the discipline policy. And monthly war exhaustion. Go ahead and take that. We're at the point where we can effectively afford to have a couple policies running at the same time. Discipline. That's just big. That's really big. So we're tied for number 1. Right, so that's pretty good. All right, let's keep going to war with these folks. It'll stop them from joining coalitions. We don't have truces with, like, any of these guys. Well, not any of them. We don't have truces with a lot of these guys, so we'll take Frankfurt and Nassau in this war. Why don't we call these guys in, too? And we fight France now, too. Finally, they piece out of the war, so I can actually use my vassal swarm for once, because they're all derping around over here. It's a very thick Commonwealth, and they are nipping at my heels, actually. Or at the Ottomans' heels, rather. Okay, now we peace out Palatinate for the one province. Alright, let's fully annex these two guys as well. We'll leave us some overextension. We're going to sit on that for a minute because we have not enough mana to core. I shouldn't have taken tech. That was probably a mistake. I wasn't paying attention. As long as Ottomans don't join the coalition, I should be okay. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 provinces. In addition to our 72, we're going to be at 81 provinces. So we're almost there. Alright, let's go with Austria. Alright, let's peace out Austria. We're getting called for pizza. So, to save on admin, we're going to concentrate everything we can. They won't even let us concentrate the other states because there's just not enough. There's too much dev in my capital, probably. Yeah, 50 dev. That's just... Oh my goodness, look at this. It won't even let me concentrate that. That's crazy. Alright, we're getting called for peace again, and Ottomans would join the coalition. I still don't think that the coalition's gonna fire. So let's recall a diplomat and piece France out. I can't afford to buy down war exhaustion. That's the only reason I'm piecing out now. All of their inland provinces belong to us, and every money that you can afford. And I can't concentrate because it's just too high dev. So the overextension is just a big problem. We're piecing out too many wars for dip. That's why you want to wait for a good CB like Deus Vult or Imperialism, but I figured since I'm strong enough, I might as well try and rush it down. Alright, 3 more months till the next age, and we're almost done with our overextension problem. People are leaving the coalition, so actually, once we annex this guy, we only need 1 more province for the achievement, and I was counting incorrectly, so we just need to get our dip back to positive, and then we'll be able to start making more progress again. Also, once we get this admin efficiency, it should more or less bring that closer to 100% of the annexation progress. Why do you do this to me, Commonwealth? Why? Oh. What a mess. Alright, before someone joins the coalition, let's get Ferrara. That 1 province from them. Alright, we integrated our vassal, and now we are 1 away. 1 province away. So we'll take 1 province off Ferrara here, and then we'll have the achievement. That'll be it. Alright, guys, this is it. The final piece to the puzzle. We'll wait a day, and we have the Switzerlake achievement unlocked. That was actually a really fun campaign with a lot of luck involved. Though, if you set yourself up for those kind of personal unions, you will get them sometimes, alright? And you can force them if you actually have a navy. I do not have a navy, so I couldn't really force them on Great Britain if I wanted to, but PUs are broken. Monarchies are broken. Do not play as a republic. Well, you can, but why? Why would you? You can get personal unions like this to carry you throughout the game. So if you guys liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing more content like this, more achievement runs. We're trying to get every achievement in the game. The EU4 Completionist series is not dead. We are just not using the wheel any longer. So with that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time.